it's Lisa Weinstein. Welcome to Broker Talk, where I tour beautiful homes, talk about great design, and give you the kind of tips and insights you need to be a savvy buyer or seller. Today, I'm at a very special property in the Gold Coast. This is 30 West Oak. It's an iconic building because it was built in 2007, and it really sort of set the stage for what modern contemporary architecture is in Chicago. This was from Larry Booth, from Booth Hanson Architects. And what's really special about this property, other than the kind of the cool, almost like boat shape to it, and the wall of glass in the front, is that he put the private space on the rear, and the front is all public space. And they have terraces on both ends. So an east-facing terrace if you have one of those units, and a west-facing terrace if you have units on this side. I'm gonna see Sharon Gilman in unit 7A today, so let's go take a look. Okay, so now I'm in the unit. This is 7A with Sharon Gilman.
Hi.
The listing agent. And Sharon, tell me a little bit about this unit, how long it's been on the market, and what you love about it.
Well, first of all, I love the building. 30 West Oak is a little secret gem that is a small building. There's only 44 units, so I don't think a lot of people realize what's behind all this glass wall. What I love specifically about the building, at every unit in the building, is the south-facing exposure. It's 60 feet of glass,
Which is
floor to
unique.
ceiling. So unique, and
Right.
the ceiling height is 10 feet. So you have, awesome height. All your doorways are extra tall. Your doors are 8-foot doors. So you do have, a very open floor plan and a very open feeling.
It's very modern.
It's very contemporary, but
Very
yet
contemporary.
I've seen people who have a different aesthetic and don't have modern furniture. So I think it's a great background palette, and you can do whatever changes you want to make with your furnishings. What is inherent to the building, of course, are the concrete columns. Some people have chosen to paint them, some have put covering on them.
Suede.
Yeah, I think they're cool as concrete. That's an element of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And they continue out on the terrace. And the
So 1, 2, 3 here.
right here,
Okay.
and then there's obviously those are the support columns throughout the building.
Mm-hmm.
And what's also unique is having a terrace that size. It is 24 feet wide, 12 feet deep, has gas, water, electric out there, and that's unusual for the Gold Coast to have such a large terrace that you can really lounge, you can entertain, and it's right off your kitchen, you can barbecue.
I think that this builder, in my opinion, was, first off, he took a risk, because there was nothing like this. Smith built this in 2007. There was nothing like this in the Gold Coast, and still today there isn't. There is 50 Chestnut, which is somewhat similar, except it is full floor units with the floor to ceiling glass.
It is a unit they bought. They were not the original owners, so when they bought it about 8 years ago, they put their personal touch on it. So they have lacquered wood on the walls.
That's pretty.
Yeah, so
They
it's
have
really.
They have the original builder floors, because all
Yes.
the floors originally, when you walk in a unit, whether or not, it would be hard to jackhammer these out anyways, right?
Some people
Yeah.
have put in wood floors, which is interesting, but stone really complements the glass.
No, I think so.
And so the marble, it was, you're right, and something the developer provided. They put in the built-ins walnut that is a fire feature.
That's pretty.
And this living room is so large that it enables you to have a separate kind of conversation area.
Little
there,
separate living areas.
Or you have a piano, and yet you still have a gigantic living room.
Or you could put like a divider up if you wanted to do.
You
But let's
absolutely-
walk over in here and kind of look at this part of the property. I'd love to talk a little bit about sales of the building and the market, because for me, when I look at this building and the history of this building, because I tracked it, and it's one of the few buildings that actually kept its value, kept going up. Even when other condos in the Gold Coast were going down. So this is an amazing building, and to me it's the most iconic modern building, contemporary building, because of that. And they've had record sales here. this
Yes,
building?
I mean, look, competition is always healthy, and there were other new construction, modern buildings that got built in the last 5 years that did impact sales at that time, because, you know, there's always the new and shiny.
You're thinking about the 2015 sale?
So, yeah, so I'm saying like 4 East Elm is a newer, contemporary
Right.
building. What this building will continue to be special in is that it feels like a home. When you drive into the garage, you're just going up one elevator, the garage is on one level, and you can go in and out. You don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. And
I think at the time this was built that he was really ahead of his time. They were kind of setting the trend, creating the trend,
And he built the garage under the townhome, so he had owned the property that is now townhomes on Dearborn.
Right. Well, that's part of this development. I forgot to mention that.
Yes.
This development has a high rise and it has townhomes.
But it was built separately, and of course townhomes are independent of this building. Like, they don't share. We have on the third floor a gigantic gym, very top of the line equipment. They don't share.
Yeah. So what do you think of the market right now on the Gold Coast? Any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on the market here for the building, kind of what's happening? What do you, because I know you sell.
Yeah, there were some sales recently that were below the average sales price, and you know that always is
annoying.
Hurts, and you know you wish that didn't happen, but those sellers, for whatever, had to sell, so they took. So it did suffer slightly on a price per square foot basis. What I like to say though is not all square feet are created equal, so I don't like to.
I like that.
So I don't like this building to be compared to just any building based on size.
Right.
I mean, you are still a lover of here. People really love architecture.
Right. They want to be in this building. They love architecture. Yeah, I agree.
And
so the price was over $1,000 a foot here, right? You could get it for $1,000 a foot. Now it's a little bit under. Yeah.
So I think it was just a product of the pandemic and just what was going on in the city,
and some people,
you know, and it's coming back now. So I mean, we have total confidence in this neighborhood. This neighborhood will never change.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gold coasters.
Yeah. So you have.
It's really cool.
Hot today, but normally there's a lovely breeze out here.
Right.
And you do, yeah. You're looking east. You're seeing a little bit of the lake.
You can see the Esquire Theater sign.
Yeah. I know.
Right?
I love that. And you just, you know, it's a great urban view, a very energetic view. You know.
But this is the best. I prefer this over the west. So I prefer. So you can get a terrace that goes east facing, or a unit that goes the other way.
Yes. I know it's.
And here you can see where the private space is in the back. But I was saying, like, bedrooms are in the back, so public, private. If you pan that way.
Right.
We'll do that later. Okay, so cool. Here's the kitchen. Nice job, Randy. Nice job. They did this.
Yeah, you see the clothes.
Or is this the original?
This is the original.
This is the original, right?
But
Yeah.
it's
They did those cabinets.
I mean, they made some changes, but it's
still looks modern.
This is a classic modern design. This is Pole and Pole, the top Italian cabinetry, and very classic. Your top cabinets pop up, and they have lighting in it. This is home to granite, Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer.
This is in good condition.
It's in great. It's in great condition.
Yeah, beautiful. And I like that you have the kitchen here, it's open, and then you have the dedicated dining here.
Yes.
And if you want to go outside, it's such a pretty layout, this floor plan, isn't it?
Yeah, and having this, corner where, Naples use, some people have a big giant banquette in there. I mean, you can really,
and the blinds, if it's too much sun, you just close them off.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a good party space, right?
This is all.
If you're at a party over here, the guests come over here and grab a drink. And
what was clever in the floor plan is that these doors can close off, and this is where your laundry is, but nobody knows your laundry is behind those doors. flowers. So this is really like some called Butler's Pantry, you know, so when you're entertaining them, this is awesome. They have a wine cooler in here, so you can put out all your drinks.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a
food.
Butler's Pantry.
And this just houses all their special control for mechanicals.
So let's check out the bedrooms.
This is your
That's
half
cool.
bath,
Okay.
very cool.
Very
It's,
chic.
the Kohler Hatbox toilet.
Oh yeah. It fits this building, right?
Yeah.
Super cool. I always, those kind of scare me though.
And they, yeah, I know, it's like, where do I press? And then they did these beautiful marble, not marble, walnut insets.
Yeah, these are pretty. Right here, these are the insets. They're pretty. They've got some crazy lighting going on, huh? They're like amping it up.
Yeah, they have some cool lights.
Yeah.
So they changed, they took
The
out
floors
the
here.
stone flooring.
Right.
Oh, actually, it was carpeted here.
Oh, that's
originally.
right,
It was
carpet,
not
right.
stone, and they put in wood floors. They redid the walk-in closet and made kind of two different sides to it, so it's has a window in it.
So it has
and
his and
gracious chairs in it.
His and hers, that's great.
And they completely gutted this bathroom, and the bathroom is stunning. You have the infinity Kohler tub, steam shower,
Super
radiant
cool.
heat floors.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, this is,
Coolest,
your separate, John area here, and you still have double vanities and a whirlpool tub.
Yeah,
So,
pretty. It's very pretty. And they have this
Spotlight.
big, huge master.
Huge masters, lots of windows.
Lots of windows.
Ton of light. And it's actually quite private and
It
everywhere.
feels tranquil in here, right?
Very.
I think it's the darker wallpaper and the dark blinds, which is a better, we should be
Yeah, and
sleeping,
this is
right?
all built in, so this all stays. There's,
Yeah, that's pretty.
very
Is
cool
that-
lighting.
Is
and
that
headboard.
leather? Yeah.
Yeah, and the bed is all built in, so you can see there's a king
Yeah,
bed.
it's gorgeous.
Very,
Well,
a lot of room.
Anything else? I think this has been a great tour. What a really cool
Thank you for visiting
listing.
us. I love this building, and I love this unit. And I can only say, really wonderful things about the experience of living here.
Yeah, it's a grade A building and really cool unit, so get in touch with Sharon
Thank you.
for any questions. Okay, bye guys.